Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Wolong Fallen Dynasty, the official Wu DLC, because it looks like all three kingdoms have one, even though there aren't three kingdoms yet at this point in the story. I'm the Mysterious JG, and looks like I can kill this dude for extra health. And there's a, yeah, they're, oh wow, thanks for racing along to my aid, guys. There's an actual suggestion from the game to use the grass for stealth. It's been a really long time since that was even a thing, and it's kind of fun to see it back. Although begs the question why. Or bond level 4 with Cheng Fu. Yeah, I actually switched. Hey, we advanced Lin King. I actually switched intentionally to a fierce attack. Usually I'm just... In this game, you can get away with it a lot. I'm spamming the quick, light attack. Oh, we've raised the battle flag. We've got,
Let's just slow down for a minute.
I've been going pretty slow since, I mean... It's kind of been my style. It's a slow and steady, methodical run. But no, he's right. There's like demon tigers around here, and they're... Usually it's to your advantage to approach them kind of slow. Trying to get this guy nice and poisoned here. Which I think we managed by the end of that. General-in-Chief seal. Good stuff. Alright, so up there, which is on the other side of a bridge, which we can get to over here. There is a... we want to bet that breaks. Yep. I figured it would, but I was just curious to check it out because it wasn't a particularly dangerous place for there to be a break. See, this is this little flip thing, and if you're close enough to grab something, you can flip up again. I guess he's like grabbing it and flipping up with arm power. Anyway, our fortitude rank is increased, so that's good. I got a vermilion bird great axe, and suddenly it turned to evening. Oh, speaking of which, oh shoot, I should have gone out. It's supposed to have Aurora Borealis visible today. Should get outside before it gets too late here. Oh, shit, I just completely slept on the fact that enemies would be here. I don't know how visible Aurora Borealis will be where I am, but it's supposed to be cool night sky stuff going on. I bought I spent like 15 bucks on binoculars to be able to see the eclipse, and then, I mean, it was just really, to look at it safely, it wasn't really that amazing to look at. I'm sorry. Alright, so these dudes are just kind of chatting. Okay. He is fully poisoned now. Which should make this a pretty easy win. Got a cavalry halberd out of that. Okay.
Seems it's your lucky day. That fits you to a T.
That dire tiger and incense container. Alright, so this is good. We've got that door open. That would have been an issue for us not to have opened that door. First time you hit one of these, it doesn't reset enemies. I have to kind of bear that in mind because I was like, you need to hit all the flags.
Now, let us press the attack.
Sure thing, pal. Lift us up. Alright, so here's a... We ever established what the hell the spooky red demon stuff is? Was this created by like the remnants are usually around here. And they predate the... Ah, crap, I can't even remember the name of the weird alien guys from... There's only two new alien species in Mass Effect Andromeda. One of them was good and one of them was bad, and I can't remember what the bad ones were called. But they encounter enemies and use some technique that turns those enemies into members of their own species. It's kind of a scary idea. I know there's another one there, but... hoping to kill it before it could take flight and become more annoying, presumably. Elixir. I mean, isn't Elixir like a plot thing that's really bad and dangerous in this game? Anyway, there's multiple ways we could have snuck around there. I wonder how much the difficulty of this game is supposed to... Maybe they really went down the road of, let's make it easy to beat this game on the first story playthrough, and then the difficulty ramps up when you do, like, extra high difficulty levels, which are optional, because that seems like a thing in modern games. And this game's roots are in trying to be like Dark Souls, and part of that genre of games that it's like, the whole point of the game is that it's super hard. I mean, this doesn't seem all that hidden, but I guess it's because I'm making a point of looking for those things on Salton Ladar. And if you're just running through the level not looking for stuff using Salton Ladar, then you won't find it. We've got half of the... I mean, we're about on par. Like, I don't feel like there's a strong chance we've missed any of the little marking flags yet, because we've got about half of the big save point flags and half of the little marking flags. We got one of those little jelly baby gummy bear things, which we haven't used at all yet, but maybe Evil Taoist Cloak +2. I feel like this game is full of little things that... Well, a lot of action games are like this. There's... Oh, see, I mentioned we'd be murdering more dogs last video. There's a lot of games where there's like, oh, there's a cool way to kill enemies that aren't tough enough to require you to find special ways to kill them. Because the boss isn't anything really challenging. This won't work against. But I say that, and we've played very little with usable items. When used, it is placed on the ground, and then it generates an effect that deals spirit damage to nearby demons. Oh, but only demons, probably. $3,000 key when used. Allows you to move the last battle flag. Restores HP gradually. That's not a terrible one to actually have available for use. Because I keep having these things that I'm just never bothering to have. Raises morale rank temporarily and increases spirit gain when used, but causes spirit to slowly decrease over time. Spells burn status and accumulates. Okay, yeah, they're not really that exciting. The other thing, of course, I could be doing, which I've never bothered to do, so I didn't even really quite figure out how to equip them, is these, or how to use them. Deals poison damage when thrown, also causes poison to accumulate. Like, this is the one I maybe should be trying to use. Deals damage. Deals spirit damage to enemies with the sheer noise it makes. Alright, so I don't know that we're sneaking up on this fellow. Okay, I guess I ran out of spirit. I'm just trying to range him, but... I'm making this take extra long. Oh, he killed somebody, though. I avenged Gilgamesh, which is, that's a good story to be able to tell if I'm trying to win over the hell are they called? They're not the Tamaranians. That's Starfire's people from Teen Titans. But I'm talking about, Dharma Congelata Tanagra guys. The next generation aliens who speak with metaphor. I don't remember what their species is called, but, oh, here's that shortcut that we saw right at the very beginning of the level. Okay. So I'm thinking we're about halfway through the level. Okay. It's about on par with how long the DLC 1 levels were. The big shift is that apparently the bosses are much harder in this DLC, but we haven't fought one yet. An enemy up there somewhere that we can't see. Oh. Well, thank you for not, like, ninja attacking me from the sky, just hopping down in front of me. Love this little, like, hop up and then get stabbed out of the air thing where he just... He just kind of, like, started to jump and got hit in the air, so he just fell straight down with a little thud. Alright, so... Seem to be a bunch of enemies hiding on the roof up here. And my allies are just breaking shit. Okay, we're switching over into a demonified zombies enemy set now, rather than... We've been fighting dudes with the occasional giant spider and dog. Well, giant spider and regular-sized dog, I should say. So, somewhere on that roof is a marking flag. Crap, I was supposed to probably kill him without anyone else knowing about it. Ow.
You should pick your fights more wisely.
Yeah, I'm not doing that good here. Oh, for one thing, I was hitting the wrong button to heal. Anti-freeze soil. Anti-ghost stickers. It's a Pokemon technology. Anti-ghost stickers was a, like, silly name that Bobo and I came up with for the talismans used by Shinto priests in various anime. They would have these, well, I mean, talismans. These... There would be, like, white pieces of paper with spells written on them, and they would stick them on a ghost, and it would stay there. Oh, giant version of you guys. And it would kind of hang on the ghost's forehead, and he's got... What the heck is he holding in his hands there? Is those, like, giant cups, or... Supposed to have golden paws? I don't know what's happening with this. Yeah, I don't want to use the favorites. Ritual Sword of Chaos, Evil Taoist Cloak. Dire Tiger, that's a 4-star one, but it's a set I don't think I care about. Saber damage, martial, yeah, it's a martial arts type set. Let's try, because Sun Tzu told us that really suited us. Let's just give it to this guy to eat. So, oh, you think I should use that, Sun Tzu? Here's what I think of your opinion. I got a brief exclamation of Sun Tzu, fancy, and a large... Oh, that's really nice. An extra fancy Sun Tzu could be just the ticket, although I've already got... Yeah, this is a 4-star Sun Tzu. So what would an even fancier Sun Tzu set do? So this one gives you water phase, whatever, lightning damage, attack power, stone attack power. This is spirit damage, whatever, deflect spirit consumption, that's okay. Ice defense, okay. Spell duration is nice. Stone attack power is nice. This is just giving me... This is giving me... Well, they're both giving me stone attack power plus 19, so that's a wash. This is giving me attack power plus 13, and this is giving me spell duration is the main thing I care about. I guess this one's... I mean, it's kind of a toss-up. There you go. I drained your life force. That was good.
That is a work of a master smith.
Azure Dragon Crescent Glaive plus 8. That is really nice, actually. So that's part of the Sun Tzu set. So we got a special message when you get a 4-star item from whoever you're hanging out with, and in this case, it was from a regular enemy drop, which is nice when it happens. One of them monkey-type Pokemon over there. It's a high-level enemy here. This guy would have been a boss back in stage 2 or so. Yeah, they're tired of talking up these item drops, and I guess even they know that yellow turban footwear is not that big a deal at this point. So, 4-star yellow turban footwear. Ooh. I wonder if that's an item set that will disappear in sequels when the yellow turbans have been vanquished for years, or if people will still wear Like Yellow Turban Footwear. Man, that's a classic. They don't make kicks like that no more. Sorry. Sorry, I don't know why I decided to do an urban voice, but... I didn't forget that we had a series of shit over here on the... what felt like a roof. Enemies up above us perched. I knew that we had to find a way over here eventually. We were running out of things that would have been a path over here. This is where some assassin dude dropped down, like, dropped right in front of us rather than actually, like, dropping down and attacking us. And therefore made it fairly easy to defeat him. There's a lot of enemies crawling around in here. Yeah, I would venture to say this would be a lot harder without the grass sneaky mechanic. We've avenged the Puma Man. Oh, and of course our oath would increase. I mean, how could Chang Pu not feel closer to us after together we avenged the Puma Man? The Puma Man. The Puma Man. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you, friend. I meant to, like, murder you from behind without you ever knowing, not disturb you. Ow! Hey! What do you think you're doing? Kind of shocked I wasn't shot while raising that flag. Quake Griffin Hammer. That sounds pretty badass. I wonder what it is. Probably never use it, but yeah, I saw the side path and thought about coming in to investigate, and I guess I should have, because it leads to a guy who's going to make things annoying for us by shooting from above. Colonel, repeating crossbow. Colonel, repeating crossbow. There's a little path over there. I wonder if that's... it's pretty clear that's going to be accessible at some point. I wonder if there's any particular reason to go up there. Alright, well, I'm feeling pretty good about having found all of the... Now, did we find all the loots? Did we miss Dragon Cure, pot, permanent up creases and stuff? Up creases? It's not really a word, JG. Maybe we got one right here. Dreadstar the High-On Gauntlets, no? So I don't feel like I found any particularly well-hidden loot piles that would have been... Ooh, permanent increase to number that you get to use, or whatever. So it's possible stuff like that, or gold...
family has been able to survive thanks to Lord Yuan.
Uh-huh.
It wouldn't feel right to continue relying on others.
Especially Lord Yuan.
Stand on our own. We need to strengthen our position, and quickly.
I guess they're not going to bother to get into the story of who Lord Yuan is, Yuan Shu, and how... Not a good guy to be working for if you can help it. Like, very self-centered... Kind of an asshole. Not the ideal lord to be serving, quite frankly. Now I'm here thinking that, oh, I should sneak out and go see if I can see the... Supposed to be kind of an Aurora Borealis style thing that's supposed to be visible. But it's raining outside. Like, what are the odds that the sky is clear enough that I can see this thing from where I live? Not fantastic. I guess I'll take a quick glance out there between videos. So we got one more little side marking flag to find, which we found. It's probably something we can't just easily...
Domo and Gongjin rattle on about the duties of a commander night and day. I understand
Prattling
your
on about
reasoning,
virtue.
but I'm not of the same mind. I relish the feeling of charging into the front lines.
Well, you know, relish is good on a hot dog, but maybe not for a commander. Wise words, Mysterious JG. Okay, well, this would be a plot. Yeah, this is not a out-of-game invasion guy because we disabled that. So poison this dude. Like, human players are better at avoiding my attacks than the computer usually is. Zhang Ying. Don't remember who he is, but he would be a character from the novel or history who was associated with our enemy. That's how it works. Seems like a pretty straightforward path to the end of the level. Did we miss a save flag, or is there going to be one? Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Let's call it a video right here. When we come back, we got one more save flag to clear out, and then after that's going to be the boss. So I'd be pretty surprised if we're not fighting the boss by the end of the next video. But wouldn't be blown away if we haven't beaten the boss by the end of the next video, because now we're playing on the default difficulty, and these people on this, you know, out there whipping out their dicks and measuring them, contest forums talking about, like, which bosses are unfair and who needs to get good and all that kind of, like, you know, 12-year-olds online calling each other pussies. Like, they're all playing on a higher difficulty level than, like, you know, tired old JG is. But I have reason to think that things might be about to get pretty difficult. We'll find out. The boss fights where I couldn't use any allies have taken me a lot more effort to learn the boss than when I have allies that can help. Allies are a huge help in this game. And I think some of the challenge run people are like, you know, no allies, perfect, no hit, whatever conditions. But what I have heard, and we would know more by now if it wasn't for that glitch where Ganing just didn't even show up to fight. But what I have heard is DLC 1, bosses were too easy. DLC 2, bosses were too hard. DLC 3, they finally kind of hit it right. So this is supposed to be the DLC where the bosses are too hard, and we're going to be fighting our first DLC 2 boss, even though it should be the second, next time.